Tell your mom to turn the AC on because Mike's about to have a hot take.
3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, everybody? My name is Michael Lee Murphy. I'm one half of the Brothers Murph, and it's time for Meta Game Minute. This is a weekly segment where we talk about something about board games that's been on our minds. And what I want to talk about today are card rails. Card rails are these little devices that come in some games, or you can buy them as accessories for games that hold up cards, so I can just sit there without my hands needing to hold cards. I can kind of see everything out in front of me while I play a game. And I do not like these products because right now it's holding up these cards, but as you can see, they don't always keep holding those cards. So this card rail is from the new Stonemaier Games Red Rising. I want to make it really clear before I jump in. I'm not condemning Stonemaier Games' card rails for Red Rising. This is not specific to this game. This is just the catalyst for this metagame minute. So I want to make that very clear. These are fine card rails as far as card rails go, but my problem is with the design and functionality of card rails in that I think that they're super useless. I've never found a card rail that I like, that works well, or certainly well enough for my taste. I love the idea of them, that I can have something sort of sitting, makes my life easy. That seems like that's the purpose of a device like this, a game accessory like this. And I'm always let down because what you saw earlier was not staged. Every time I'm using card rails, at some point in the game, my entire hand just goes, whew, and then just like flutters out onto the table. I'm like, well, now everybody sees my business while I quickly try to scramble and reassemble and put things back the right way around. And so I find that to be really troubling. And that's because like this is a very thin thing and I would need like a little leg going this way, a little kicker to stop that from happening. Another thing that I find is that card rails are typically fairly shallow here, and that's important for functionality because there's information on the cards that you need to be able to read. So if this goes halfway up the card, how useful is it that I can't see what's on the card? So again, I get it, but then they also just slip out even if the whole thing doesn't tip over. And so no matter what, I'm trying to reach for a card, I knock something over. If I have more than like 5 cards, this is not wide enough to hold my cards in such a way that I can see 100% of my information. But also, again, functionality, this is about as wide as most game boxes. You can't make it much longer than that. So it's one of those things that every time I find card rails or have access to them, I'm always like, yeah. And then I'm always just like, no, you don't. I want you to be so much better than you are, but you're not. And it's not anyone's fault. It's just what it is. And I have to be okay with that. So I'm curious, what do you think about card rails? These little devices that are they're such good ideas that to me never realize their potential. What do you think about card rails? Have you found brands? Are there ones that come in specific games or third-party companies stuff? Have you found card rails that you think work really well, show off all the things, hold tons of stuff, are super stable and durable and great and stylish too? Would be nice. If there's card rails out there, let your boy know because I'm looking because I want to like them more than I do. But I have found not many things in this hobby are like 100% hard line, but I 100% have not enjoyed card rails in my life. But I want to know what you think. That's the important part. Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, just remember that whether or not you're all card rails all day, I don't want to have any hands on this game, or I realize that there is nothing quite so wonderfully useful as the thumb to hold cards and things. The more meta, the more better.